Bonjour, bonsoir, bienvenue sur la chaîne de VC Jojo. Aujourd'hui, je viens d'acheter Dragon Age Origins. Ça fait tellement longtemps que j'ai pas joué, donc je vais m'y remettre. Oh putain! Oh! Bon, New Games. Le jeu est en anglais, je sais pas comment le mettre en français, j'ai été voir dans les options là. J'ai mis site tout le temps là. Donc, New Games. Ah putain. Ah, c'est Dragon Age Origins. Oh.
The chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead, they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. The Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness and prevail. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Ah putain. Ah, j'ai tellement de pression tout le temps. Bon, ok. Je sais deux choses que je veux. Un homme pour pouvoir ramasser Morgane. Mage, je vais devenir mage de sang. Donc, race, mais quelle race? Seul magie. Plus de magie. Non, c'est bon pour pas faire. Cunning. Okay.
Greetings.
Greetings. I cannot cast it!
On a cliff overlooking the dark waters of Lake Calenhad stands the tower fortress that is home to the Circle of Magi. This tower is the only place in Ferelden where mages may study their art among others of their kind. Within the high stone walls, the Circle practices its magic and trains apprentices in the proper use of their powers. But the Circle Tower is as much a prison as a refuge. The ever-vigilant Templars of the Chantry watch over all mages, constantly alert for any sign of corruption. This gilded cage is the only world you know. Found to be sensitive to magic at a young age, you were torn from your family and grafted here as an apprentice. Now, that apprenticeship is nearly over. All that remains is the final test, the harrowing.
Magic exists to serve man, and never to rule over him. Thus spoke the prophet Andraste as she cast down the Tevinter Imperium, ruled by mages who had brought the world to the edge of ruin. Your magic is a gift, but it's also a curse. For demons of the Dream Realm, the Fade, are drawn to you, and seek to use you as a gateway into this world.
This is why the harrowing exists. The ritual sends you into the Fade, and there you will face a demon, armed with only your will.
It will turn you into an abomination, and the Templars will be forced to slay you. This is lyrium, the very essence of magic, and your gateway into the Fade.
The harrowing is a secret out of necessity, child. Every mage must go through this trial by fire. As we succeeded, so shall you. Keep your wits about you, and remember the Fade is a realm of dreams. The spirits may rule it, but your own will is real.
The apprentice must go through this test alone, First Enchanter. You are ready.
Be done. Very well. I am yours to command.
Someone else thrown to the wolves, as fresh and unprepared as ever. It isn't right that they do this, the Templars. Not to you, me, anyone. It's always the same. But it's not your fault. You're in the same boat I was, aren't you? Allow me to welcome you to the Fade. You can call me, well, Mouse. This place isn't real like you understand it. Here you are what you perceive. I think I used to be like you. before. The Templars kill you if you take too long, you see. They figure you failed, and they don't want something getting out. That's what they did to me, I think. I have no body to reclaim, and you don't have much time before you end up the same. There's something here, contained, just for an apprentice like you. You have to face the creature, a demon, and resist it. If you can. That's your way out. Or your opponents, if the Templars wouldn't kill you. A test for you. A tease for the creatures of the Fade. You would be a fool to just attack everything you see. What you face is powerful, cunning. There are others here, other spirits. They will tell you more, maybe help. If you can believe anything you see, I'll follow, if that's all right. My chance was long ago, but you may have a way out. A dangerous spirit is not far. Don't go near it unless you're ready to fight. That is where the test will take place. The creature can be anywhere, but it manifests there. Another spirit this way. It never seemed equal to its name to me.
Another mortal thrown into the flames and left to burn, I see. Your mages have devised a cowardly test. Better you were pitted against each other to prove your mettle with skill, and to be sent unarmed against a demon. Indeed. The choice and the fault lies with the mages who sent you here. That you remain means you have not yet defeated your hunter. I wish you a glorious battle to come. I am Valor, a warrior spirit. I hone my weapons in search of the perfect expression of combat. Is that what your test is called? I know little of your mortal ways. I do know that a demon has been called, and told that a meal awaits. It will not, cannot leave, until one of you is dead. They are brought into being by my will. I understand that in your world, mages are the only ones who can will things into being. Those mortals who cannot must lead such hollow, empty lives. Without a doubt. In this realm, everything that exists is the expression of a thought. Do you think these blades be steel? The staves be wood? Do you believe they draw blood? A weapon is a single need for battle, and my will makes that need reality. Do you truly desire one of my weapons? I will give one to you, if you agree to duel me first. Valor shall test your mettle as it should be tested. If I believe you capable of slaying the demon, I will stop the duel and give you the staff. If I find you unworthy, I will slay you. I trust those rules are simple enough to remember, mortal. As you wish, mortal. Do you understand the rules I explained to you? Our duel begins now. Fight with valor!
Enemies ahead! Of course. As you say. Yes. Of course.
Enough. Your strength is sufficient to the task. The staff is yours. May you find glory in all your achievements, mortal. You have Valor's staff. There is nothing else I can do for you.
Can we not drive these animals off? Flee while you can! As you say. You will not win! Of course. You shall not touch me!
Be cautious. There is another spirit here. Not the one hunting you, but still.
So, you are the mortal being hunted. And the small one, is he to be a snack for me?
I don't like this. He's not going to help us. We should go.
No matter. The demon will get you eventually. And perhaps there will even be scraps left.
It's a demon. Maybe even more powerful than the one chasing after you.
Be gone. Surely you have better things to do than bother sloth, mortal. Oh, I tire of you already. You have a very nice staff. Why do you need me? Go. Use your weapon, since you have earned it. Be valorous.
He looks powerful. It might be possible that he could teach you to be like him.
Like me? You mean teach the mortal to take this form? Why? Most mortals are too attached to their forms to learn the change. You, on the other hand, little one, might be a better student. You let go of the human form years ago.
I don't think I'd make a very good bear. How would I hide?
It's true. I am quite powerful in this form, and I wish to be.
I welcome the opportunity, if it is my choice. The mages in the tower are quick to volunteer others, as you well know. I'll try. I'll try to be a bear, if you'll teach me.
That's nice. But teaching is so exhausting. Away with you now.
I told you he wasn't going to help us.
You wish to learn my form, little one? Then I have a challenge for your friend. Answer 3 riddles correctly, and I will teach you. Fail, and I will devour you both. The decision is yours. Truly? Well, this gets more and more promising. My first riddle is this. I have seas with no water, coasts with no sand, towns without people, mountains without land. What am I? Correct. Let's move on. The second riddle. I'm rarely touched, but often held. If you have wit, you'll use me well. What am I? Yes, your witty tongue. Fair enough. One more try, shall we? Often will I spin a tale, never will I charge a fee. I'll amuse you an entire eve, but alas, you won't remember me. What am I? You are correct. Rather apropos here in the fade. But you've won my challenge and proven yourself an amusing distraction. So, I shall teach you my form. Now, listen carefully.
Like this? Am I a bear? It feels heavy.
Close enough. Go then, and defeat your demon, or whatever you intend to do. I grow weary of your mortal prattling.
D'accord.
Can we not drive these animals off?
There is a spirit of rage. This way before. It's strange. I missed my chance, so I became small, unnoticeable. I hide from the bigger things. Learn from the smaller things. There are places you can hide where the shadows go on forever. You stay there long enough, and the shadows begin to creep inside of you. I don't know how long it's been. Forever, maybe. That is what happens to the physical bodies of apprentices who fail. They'd kill every mage if they could. All the Templars see in magic is danger. And they don't just use the harrowing. If you learn a little too much, they'll label you a blood mage and kill you on sight. True mages like you know that the power you hold is a gateway to greater things. A potential they can never hope to contain. Be turned into an emotionless freak? That is what it is, you know? To never dream, never feel. Even demons abhor them. But I suppose that is the trade-off. They can't be possessed. As if that is worse than losing yourself. You don't want to lose yourself here. Being nothing would be easier than this. I think you should finish your harrowing.
And so it comes to me at last. Soon I shall see the land of the living with your eyes, creature. You shall be mine, body and soul. They are welcome to try. So this creature is your offering, Mouse. Another plaything as per our arrangement.
I'm not offering you anything. I don't have to help you anymore.
Oh. And after all those wonderful meals we have shared, now suddenly the mouse has changed the rules.
I'm not a mouse now, and soon I won't have to hide. I don't need to bargain with you.
We shall see.
When you came, I hoped that maybe you might be able to... But I never really thought any of you were worthy.
Je trouve que c'était un petit peu trop facile.
That is because you are a true mage. One of the few. The others, they never had a chance. The Templars set them up to fail, like they tried with you. I regret my part in it. But you have shown me that there is hope. You can be so much more than you know.
Je comprends la nécessité.
You defeated a demon. You completed your test. With time, you will be a master enchanter with no equal. And maybe there's hope in that for someone as small and as forgotten as me. If you want to help, there may be a way for me to leave here, to get a foothold outside. You just need to want to let me in.
Je commence à penser que l'autre démon n'était pas mon vrai
What?
test.
What are you... Of course it was. What else is here that could harm an apprentice of your potential? You are a smart one.
Simple killing is a warrior's job. The real dangers of the Fade are preconceptions, careless trust, pride. Keep your wits about you, mage. True tests never end.
D'accord.
Are you all right? Say something, please.
Joanne.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. They carried you in this morning. I didn't even realize you'd been gone all night. I've heard about apprentices who never come back from harrowings. Is it really that dangerous? What was it like?
Nous sommes amis, mais ne me pose pas la question. Je peux pas t'en dire plus.
So much for friendship. I'll leave you alone then. And now you get to move to the nice mage's quarters upstairs. I'm stuck here and I don't know when they'll call me for my harrowing.
Un jour, peut-être.
I've been here longer than you have. Sometimes I think they just don't want to test me.
Qu'est-ce que c'est? De quoi est-ce
The
que tu
tranquil
parles?
never go through a harrowing. You do the harrowing, the rite of tranquility, or you die. That's what happens.
Ils ne pourront pas te tuer.
They might not. But the rite of tranquility is just as bad, maybe worse. You've seen the tranquil around the tower, like Owain who runs the stockroom. He's so cold. No, not even cold. There's just nothing in him. It's like he's dead but still walking. His voice, his eyes are lifeless.
Je regarderai la prochaine fois que je parlerai avec
He's been
Owen.
made tranquil. I don't know how they do it exactly, but you're cut off from the Fade. It takes away your magic abilities, along with your dreams and emotions.
Aucune émotion.
The
Comment est-ce
Fade is
possible?
the dream realm. Maybe it's a side effect of being cut off from the Fade. No dreams, no emotions? Apprentices can ask to be made tranquil if they fear the harrowing. But the circle also forces tranquility on those they feel are weak. And sometimes they force it upon apprentices they think might be too dangerous as mages. I shouldn't waste your time with this. I was supposed to tell you to see Irving as soon as you woke up.
Je vais aller lui parler
You better not keep him waiting. We can speak later.
D'accord. Bon. Deux cunning, un willpower. Gear level 3. 5 magic. Ça. Ceci. Spirit damage. Penalty resistance spirit, okay. On va mettre celle-là.
Did you hear anything? Is he all right? Is he awake?
Why do you care? Are you best friends now?
I'm just curious. That Templar, Cullen, said it was the quickest, cleanest harrowing he'd ever seen. He must be so talented.
Someone sounds jealous.
I just know I'll be terrified when my time comes. Like Wendell was. He'd throw up every day for the next week just thinking about it.
Hello there.
Hi, Obi-Wan.
My mentor says I have great potential.
On a tous un grand potentiel.
Diego hasn't said anything yet. And shh, we're on duty.
There's no one here.
Someone's always watching. I swear it's like the walls have eyes. Shh.
Yes, is there something you need?
C'est vraiment une
Yes,
bonne
it
porte.
is. Do you need something, or are you just here to state the obvious?
Vous ouvrir la porte?
The Knight Commander would have my head if I did that. Besides, I hear it takes no less than 4 grown men to open this door.
Pas moins de 4 personnes. C'est le seul chemin, sortir de
The
la
only
tour?
safe one, as far as I know. There are windows on the higher levels, but surely you don't need me to warn you of the dangers of leaping from them. It never ends well.
Est-ce que je peux quitter
No,
la
you
tour?
may not. I'm surprised you ask. I would have thought you'd be used to this idea by now.
Pourquoi est-ce que je ne peux pas
Only
partir?
mages on official circle business are allowed to leave the tower, and the first enchanter has not informed us of any mages leaving the tower today.
Très bien,
Make
je
a
vais y
smile
aller.
fortune on you.
Ah, station derrière.
It cannot be done.
Must control the fire with your will. Keep the flames steady. We don't want it sputtering and leaping about. That's what causes most of the injuries.
Injuries? But...
Steady. It reacts to your emotions. If you panic, it will... No. Breathe. You know, in my experience, flint and tinder works just as well. Maybe we should start with that.
Ah, putain.
Do any of you remember what the chantry says about magic?
Magic must serve man, and not rule over him.
Very good. And what do you think that means? Can anyone tell me?
Hey!
No, that's not what it means.
It means that magic should be used to help people, but we can't use our magic to force people to do what we want.
That's right. We should not abuse the gift the Maker has given us. I heard your harrowing went well. That's wonderful to hear.
Good day to you.
I really should be concentrating on the flame.
Ouais, concentre-toi un peu plus parce que ça va finir notre cramer.
Concentrate. Hold the shield. If I had put all my power behind that spell, you would have been obliterated. I am not your enemy. Fear is your enemy. It is a weakness that can be exploited. Should you face a demon with your will wavering so, it would consume you. Is that what you want?
No?
Then stand firm and know you can resist whatever I throw at you. Again.
D'accord.
does it feel to be done with the harrowing?
D'accord.
Congratulations on your test.
Eh bien, merci l'ami. Merci.
Did you hear the rumor about someone being a blood mage?
Il n'y a rien de mal à utiliser la magie du sang. Donc on l'utilise pour faire le bien. Tous les pouvoirs doivent servir à faire le bien. Owen.
Welcome to the Circle's stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you?
Êtes-vous réellement page
I
38?
voluntarily submitted to the rite of tranquility. I was unwilling to undergo the harrowing. I find this state agreeable.
Qu'est-ce que ça fait de ne pas avoir
I see
d'émotion?
the world with clarity. I remember the days when my mind was filled with inconvenient and seething emotions. Now things are simple.
Et maintenant, vous n'êtes plus la même
My
personne.
body is similar in form to yours, possessing an equal number of limbs, appendages, and internal organs. I perform the same physical functions. My mind is capable of higher thought processes. Am I to be denied personhood because I do not feel as you do?
Une personne est plus que physique.
I have thoughts and memories. I remember my past, my childhood in the tower, and my apprenticeship. These experiences defined me. My lack of emotion simply adds to what is already there.
Les émotions sont essentielles
I
pour toi.
propose we agree to disagree. Personhood is not measurable. Therefore, we should let this rest.
Qu'est-ce qui amène à aimer
It is
un
difficult
apaisé?
to describe. I would perhaps compare it to being plunged into a pool of ice-cold water.
Que se passe-t-il durant le rite de la
I was
propriété?
ordered to never speak of it. I cannot go against the Circle's wishes. Very
Je vais y
well.
aller.
Goodbye.
Good day to you.
Good day to you. Enchanté, Seigneur Sweeney.
Oh, hello. I don't believe we've met. Are you new to the Circle?
Vous ne vous rappelez pas de moi en tant
I'm
qu'apprenti?
sorry. There are so many of you, and I get confused. Not to mention, these old eyes are starting to go.
Peut-être que quelqu'un pourrait vous aider à vous en
You're too
occuper.
kind. I'm old and about to fall apart. Nothing in the world can fix that.
La magie le peut.
Not any magic I'd be caught doing. Anyway, did you need something?
Je souhaitais juste parler.
I'm not good at talking. Too much chatter makes my head throb. Don't you have lessons to get to? Shoo!
D'accord.
Do you need something? If not, step back. You're in my light. I'm trying to study. Have some consideration for a fellow mage.
Je suis juste content de voir
Are you
un autre
surprised?
elfe.
We are probably more attuned to magic than humans are. Or at least our ancestors must have been. With most of our history lost, I suppose I'll never really know. Maybe the Dalish elves would, but I've never met one. When elves were taken on as slaves, we lost most of our culture. Few of us even know our own language. I hear the Dalish try to keep the old ways alive. Must be easier for them outside human rule.
Je crois que je me rappelle de l'ancien
As do I.
langage.
Perhaps one day I will have the chance to learn it. Are you from an alienage? I'm from a farm outside Highever. My mother worked as the cook's assistant there.
J'ai vécu à Lettering.
I suppose it doesn't matter where we're from, does it? We're in the circle now.
Je suppose que je suis plus chanceux que certains
I am
autres.
satisfied knowing the humans who look down upon me will fear me instead. But I should get back to my books.
Merci d'avoir parlé avec
Good day.
moi.
That's not likely. The Chantry would do something before it came to that.
Will they? They haven't done anything, and I've heard that the Equitarians are starting to soften a little on the Libertarian position.
Sympathy for a position isn't the same as support. Yet. As far as I know, most Equitarians prefer to remain allied with the Loyalists. You can see why, don't you? Just think of what the Chantry would do if suddenly the Circles were petitioning for more independence, or even a split.
Won't be pretty.
Ah, those short-sighted Libertarians. They'll get their way and take us all down with them.
I think someone's here to speak to you, Senior Torren.
Hello. Congratulations on your harrowing last night. Good work.
Parlez-moi des fraternités.
They're found in all circles throughout Thedas. Groups of enchanters who hold similar viewpoints, who band together to make their voices heard. The most influential fraternity are the Equitarians. They are moderates and believe in a code of conduct that all mages should adhere to. Then there are the Chantry apologists, the Loyalists. The Chantry says something and they follow it to the letter. The Lucrosians just want to make money, and the Isolationists would like us all to be hermits and live on an island. Then, of course, there are the Libertarians. They want more power for the Circle, more autonomy.
Ce n'est pas une bonne chose.
And that's what they would say. Ah, mages have enough opposition from the outside without tearing our circles apart with infighting. But what can you do? An idealist, I see. Well, if you're going to change the world, you should get started immediately. Lots of world to cover. Still here.
De quoi est-ce que vous parlez?
Oh, the fraternities of the enchanters. You probably haven't heard of them. It's best not to get tangled up in circle politics. More trouble than it's worth, really. They're found in the most... Then, of course, there are the Libertarians. They want more power for... And that's... mages have enough opposition from the outside without tearing our circles. Fair enough. Good day.
Ok.
Hello.
Well.
Were you looking for something?
De quoi est-ce que vous parliez avec
Oh,
l'autre?
the fraternities. Groups of mages with a common agenda. I think we should all be isolationists. Stay in some remote mountain town far away from the mundanes who hate us. I'll never learn that. I don't want to. I'd go hide alone in the wilds if I could. But you know they just brand me an apostate and hunt me down. There is no leaving the circle. It's till death do us part. Romantic, isn't it?
Apostat?
If you leave the circle, you become an apostate. And the punishment for leaving is death. Pretty grim, huh?
Mais pourtant, tous les mages ne font pas partie
I've
du
heard of
cercle.
hedge witches who've managed to survive on their own, eluding the circle for a lifetime. But if the Templars discover them, well, you know what happens. Then there are stories about the Dalish elf clans having great magic. But who knows what's truth and what's fiction when it comes to the Dalish? I'm Njal, a mage just like you. I've seen you around, haven't I? I must have. All right. Have a good day.
Toi aussi.
Oh, excuse me. I didn't hear you come in. I'm sorry. I'm terribly busy right now. I have to prepare the room before the Grey Warden is done at his meeting with Irving. Yes, Duncan his name is. He must be here to talk to Irving about something important. You know, I almost became a Grey Warden once. There were several of us chosen, though the Grey Wardens only wanted one recruit. They only ever have one mage, you see. I think they thought I was the best candidate, but I was young and foolish, and I said I wasn't interested. They picked someone else instead, and that was that. I've regretted it ever since. Ah, well, I should get back to my work.
Ah, there you are. You are to be moved out of the apprentices' dormitory, and these are to be your new quarters. The Tranquil will move your belongings this afternoon.
Greetings. I'm glad your harrowing went well.
Who are you?
I am Cullen. I was to strike the killing blow if you had become an abomination. I am glad you didn't.
Je vois que... Je vois que les Templiers aiment tuer les mages.
Some Templars I know discuss such things with glee. I don't share their enthusiasm. I try to serve the Maker first and foremost. As long as I am guided by his commandments, I cannot go wrong. Honestly, I've never seen an abomination, or been called on to slay one.
Donc tu pourras faire une
Gregor would
erreur.
have guided me. Something must happen. But what if it's not obvious? Could abominations be walking among us right now?
Je suis sûr qu'il n'y a pas d'abomination ici.
This is still new to me. Maybe one day I'll be as dedicated and driven as Knight Commander Gregor.
Il est sur mon chemin.
You must be busy. Perhaps we can talk another time.
D'accord.
Did you see that Grey Warden? I hear he's trying to recruit a mage for his order.
I hear Irving's very proud of you. Oh, it's you. I hear Irving's looking for you.
D'accord. Killy.
Blessed art thou who exists in the sight of the Maker. Blessed are the penitents who seek his return. Blessed is the prophetess, purified by flame. May the chant reach the Maker's ears and tell him of our contrition. So let it be. Oh, I didn't see you there. I recite the Maker's blessings every day. It brings me peace in troubled times.
Je ne voulais pas t'interrompre dans ta méditation.
Oh, all right then. I should go. My mentor only allows a few minutes each day for religious contemplation.
D'accord. Lily.
I heard about your harrowing. Congratulations. Andraste must have smiled upon you.
Eh bien, merci. Merci.
Many have already gone to Ostagar. Wynne, Aldred, and most of the senior mages. We've committed enough of our own to this war effort.
Your own? Since when have you felt such kinship with the mages, Gregor? Or are you afraid to let the mages out from under Chantry supervision, where they can actually use their Maker-given powers?
How dare you suggest?
Gentlemen, please. Irving, someone is here to see you.
If it isn't our new brother in the circle. Come, child.
This is...
Yes, this is he.
Well, Irving, you're obviously busy. We will discuss this later.
Of course. Well, then, Where was I? Oh, yes. This is Duncan of the Grey Wardens. You've heard about the war brewing to the south, I expect. Duncan is recruiting mages to join the king's army at Ostagar.
With
the Darkspawn invading, we need all the help we can get, especially from the Circle. They have formed into a horde in the Kokari Wilds and threaten to invade north into the valley. I fear if we don't drive them back, we may see another blight.
Duncan, you worry the poor lad with talk of blights and darkspawn. This is a happy day for him.
We live in troubled times, my friend.
We should seize moments of levity, especially in troubled times. The Harrowing is behind you. Your phylactery was sent to Denerim. You are officially a mage within the circle of magi.
Mon
You may not remember, but blood was taken from you when you first came to us. This blood is preserved within a phylactery.
So they can be hunted if they turn apostate.
We have few choices. The gift of magic is looked upon with suspicion and fear. We must prove we are strong enough to handle our power responsibly. You have done this. I present you with your robes, your staff, and a ring bearing the Circle's insignia. Wear them proudly, for you have earned them.
Eh bien, je vous en remercie, premier enchanteur.
It goes without saying that you shall not discuss the harrowing with those who have not undergone the rite. Now then, take your time to rest, or study in the library. The day is yours.
Je préfère parler maintenant.
Impetuousness is ever the province of youth, I see.
I will return to my quarters.
Would you be so kind as to escort Duncan back to his room, child? The guest quarters are on the east side of this floor, close to the library. Now, if you'll both excuse me, I have matters to discuss with Gregor.
D'accord. Bon, on va arrêter ça là, les amis. On va aller faire le... un peu plus tard. Donc, ça va regarder. Je vous dis à bientôt. Ciao tout le monde.